The Sims 4 has gone free to play recently, and you might be looking into getting some mods to make your game a little bit more interesting. I'm a huge user of mods and custom content for The Sims, and I'm going to be making this video on mods and another video in the future on custom content to show you the mods that I think you really need to have in your game. I haven't been using mods for too long, so I'm kind of going to be thinking about this in a beginner kind of perspective here. So with no further ado, here are my 5 must-have mods for The Sims 4. First and foremost is the mod that I think most people reference, and you've probably heard about already, is MC Command Center by Deadpool. MC Command Center, to summarize it in one sentence, allows you to have complete control over pretty much every aspect of The Sims 4. You can change every little minute detail about your sim, even the ones that aren't necessarily publicly accessible on face value, and everything pretty much in the world around you too. When I originally downloaded MC Command Center, we didn't have neighborhood stories, so MC Command Center also served as a world populating tool that was going to create more Sims and have Sims get married and have kids and whatnot. And it still does that now with neighborhood stories, so it kind of runs a little wild sometimes, so be warned. Most commonly, people use MC Command Center to control the number of Sims that you're able to have in a household. The maximum number of Sims you can have in a household is 8 Sims, and with MC Command Center, you can up this to pretty much whatever number you like. I don't recommend going into the thousands or even into the hundreds because that's just unbelievably chaotic and you don't want that. Not to mention, Sims is already pretty laggy as is, and adding in 1,000 Sims into your household is not going to do your PC any good. Some of my other favorite features from MC Command Center are the ability to remove negative moodlets and reset moodlets altogether. So if you've got a moodlet that's glitched out that you wouldn't normally be able to fix, MC Command Center allows you to basically take away all the positive or negative buffs, whatever you like. You can grab MC Command Center and any mod mentioned in this video at the link in the description. The second mod that I have to recommend is really something that you may not expect to see on this list, but it's here anyway. It's MapOverrides by 20th Century Plumbob. 20th Century Plumbob is a fantastic custom content creator for The Sims 4 who's made map replacements for every single map in the game. I cannot live without these map replacements now. They are incredible. At the top of the screen, you're seeing the before, which is the map that comes with the EP. And at the bottom of the screen, you're seeing the after, which is the mod created by 20th Century Plumbob to really just make your world feel more alive when you're browsing. I cannot personally live without these mods, and they're done for every single map in the game. You don't need to get every single one if you don't want to get every single one, and if you don't have every EP, you don't need to download every single EP. All the base game ones are included, and they just make all of the worlds just feel so much more alive and just more vibrant and more interesting in what are typically pretty dull map colors. 20th Century Plumbob provides several different versions of these, a high saturation and a low saturation version, and even for ones like Strangerville, there's a bright and a dark version of these maps to really kind of hint at the story from the map itself. These are, as I mentioned, are something that I cannot live without, and I honestly can't go back to playing without these mods in my game. Next up on this list is Better Build By Twisted Mexi for all you builders. Building can be quite a daunting task, and if you're not necessarily familiar with the controls, it can certainly be really challenging. Better Build By aims to basically enhance the building experience by providing shortcuts and filter tools that are much better than what are provided in the game. One of my personal favorite things from Better Build By is the ability to change the color of lights while in build mode. Long gone of the days of having to go into live mode to change the color or turn on a light. Now you can do it simply in build mode with Better Build By. I absolutely love this feature, and it's hands down probably the best feature of it. In the filters section where you'd filter by packs or style of items and whatnot, Better Build By gives you even more options for filtering. You can filter by debug items, items that aren't unlocked, custom content exclusively, and you can even hide Max's content altogether. One thing that it also really fantastically does is if you own a lot of kits, this is really going to help you out. Better Build By adds in the ability to filter by each and every individual kit. Now, don't ask me why this is not included in the actual game. I think it should be, but Better Build By really takes the cake here for being able to filter by each and every individual kit. Now, not every kit in the world has build by items, so every kit is listed, but it is still an absolutely fantastic thing to be able to find that one piece that you're looking for that you can't necessarily find and you don't want to filter by every kit in the world. Better Build By also allows you to expand your catalog by pressing the tilde key on your keyboard. This allows you to just basically see every little thing in build mode a lot easier in your catalog. The next mod on this list is a fun one for all you creator simmers out there. This one's called More Columns in Creator Sim by Weirbesu. If you've ever thought to yourself that you wanted to be able to see more rows of the content in CAS mode, well, here you are. This mod is as described, allows you to have more columns in your cast mode, which is just so fantastic. I never thought I necessarily needed more columns until I got more columns. Standard in-game is 2 columns, and I currently use 3 columns, but Weirbestu is fantastic and has provided up to 5 columns, meaning 3 additional columns for your game. Having more columns allows you to find content much easier and not spend hours upon hours scrolling for that one top that you absolutely adore. I said there'd be 5 on this list, but I'm actually going to throw in a bonus one because I feel nice. And I can't help not mention this mod. The bonus one for this video is More Students in High School and Choose Your Classmates by Kasua and Rex Sims Corner respectively. I've made a previous video on these mods, so I will link it up above and in the description down below. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it in this video, but if you want to check it out in full, check out that other video. This is one for everyone who owns the Sims 4 High School Years expansion pack, which was released in July 2022. This mod, as it's kind of described, allows you to have more students at your high schools in The Sims. Each class is typically restricted to about 8 students, which isn't many, and may not necessarily give the realistic high school experience many people are after. So these mods allow you to create just so much more of a realistic experience when you're able to choose your classmates and set the exact number of Sims you want to show up on your high school lot. I also recommend using this mod in conjunction with MC Command Center. That way you can increase the maximum number of Sims in zone. I go into full detail and a tutorial in that video that I mentioned before. And last, but 100% not least, this is one of my absolute favorite mods right now. This is the Sims 2 cast background room replacement by Simsy45. Now, if you follow me on TikTok, you would have seen me cover this one, but this is the first time I'm covering it on YouTube, so I'm really excited to share this one. I grew up loving The Sims 2, and the Sims 4 cast room is just, it's pretty bare bones, doesn't have much going on. The fact that Simsy45 has now gone and created a completely 3D cast room to replicate The Sims 2 in The Sims 4 for everybody that loved The Sims 2 is just absolutely fantastic. As you see here, it replaces everything, every little detail in its entirety. You're no longer just staring at the blank green bluey wall that appears base game for the cast room. You've got pretty accurately the Sims 2 cast room that was seen in the game. You've even got the pictures on the wall, as you may be able to see. This mod also comes with a lighting pack too to really truly reflect the lighting that's actually seen in the cast background. The lighting that comes default in the game doesn't totally kind of fit the cast background, so Simsy45 has gone and added an additional lighting mod over and above. This is hands down one of my absolute favorite mods of all time, and it's just, I love the modding community for The Sims. But that is my list of the must-have mods for The Sims 4, in my honest opinion. I've been playing with mods and custom content in my game for a little while now, and I hope this video was a little bit helpful to you, whether you're a beginner or a long-time player who's just getting into mods for the first time, to really get yourself some mods that are really interesting and are really going to level up your experience in The Sims. I feel like we covered a broad range of topics here, whether it be cast, build, just general gameplay, just so many different topics here that really apply to every different type of simmer. If you have a mod that wasn't featured in this video and you think it's a must-have, let me know in the comments. I'm really keen to know what everybody else thinks is an absolute must-have mod. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed it and comment what you thought your favorite mod feature in this video was. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, as I'm making more awesome Sims 4 content here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.